You know, sometimes the biggest ideas are hidden in the smallest places. Today, we're going to unpack a really revolutionary concept about language. And believe it or not, it all starts with just one simple common word. So let me ask you something. How many words do you think you really need to get by in English to communicate effectively? 10,000? 20,000? What if I told you the answer might be way, way smaller than you think? And the key to that whole question, well, it actually starts right here with this one word, secret. Okay, so to start our little investigation, we're diving into the Simple English Wiktionary. It's a dictionary that's designed for one thing, being super clear, and that's exactly what we need. The definition here is about as simple as it gets, right? A secret is just hidden or unknown information. The example? Can you keep a secret? No tricky language, no extra fluff. But while we were looking at this super simple definition, we stumbled onto something else, something that felt a little out of place. Yeah, because tucked away right in that same dictionary entry was this very specific and honestly kind of mysterious note, a hidden clue just sitting there. And here it is. The entry says, quote, "Secret is on the basic English 850 list." Wait, what? What on earth is basic English, and what's the deal with this 850 list? This is where our simple little search suddenly turned into a real deep dive. So let's just focus on that number for a second. 850. It's not a page number or some random fact. This number is the key to this entire puzzle. Which, of course, leads us to the big question, the one we're all asking now. What exactly is the basic English 850 list? All right, it's time to unlock this thing. We're about to discover a really fascinating system. Think of it like a tiny language that's built right inside the massive English language we all know. And here it is, the big idea. Basic English is a super streamlined version of the language. It's built from a core vocabulary of just 850 words. The whole purpose was to create a form of English that was incredibly easy for anyone, anywhere in the world to pick up and learn. And the goals here were pretty ambitious. The idea was to make English way more accessible for learners, to create a universal tool for communication, and to make things like global trade and science way simpler. At its heart, it's about using a small, powerful set of words to explain almost any big idea you can think of. So, how does this actually work in practice? Well, let's bring it all the way back to our original word, secret, and see the simple elegance of this system in action. Okay, check this out. To change the adjective, you don't need to learn a whole new word like secretive or anything like that. Nope, you just use the system's simple rules. More secret and most secret. It's totally logical, it's predictable, and it means there are way fewer words you have to try and memorize. And what's really cool is that the system is flexible. The Wiktionary even notes that you'll often hear top secret instead of most secret. So it shows how intuitive, common phrases can still fit in without breaking that core idea of keeping it simple. So why does a language system that was created back in the 1930s still matter today? Well, because it highlights a really powerful idea about communication itself. So, what are the big takeaways from all this? First, a small vocabulary can be surprisingly powerful. Simplicity can actually be a bridge for global understanding, not some kind of limitation. It's also a great reminder that even the most complex ideas can usually be broken down into simple, essential parts. And finally, it shows that language isn't just something that happens, it can be intentionally designed to solve real-world problems. And that leaves us with one final question to think about. In a world with over 1 million English words, filled with all this nuance and poetry, is it possible that sometimes less is actually more? What do you gain with this kind of simplicity, and what might you lose? I'd really love to know what you think.